Sumu is helping as much as she can. This aid has been collected for the victims of Cyclone Chido, and she knows better than most how desperately it's needed. That's because Sumu's own parents have been left homeless without food and water in Mayotte. Her sister and 6 children are still missing.
I spoke to my mom Friday before the cyclone and to my sisters too, but after that I don't have some news since the cyclone.
You must be really worried about them.
Yes, of course, I'm too worried because it is really difficult to don't have some news after a disaster like that. So we're just staying here and waiting for news, but...
Sumu has since heard from her neighbors that they'd seen her parents and they'd survived. But there's no way of sending money, and she doesn't know what else she can do.
I hope that some people will help them because they are humans and they face the same thing, but I don't know. And I'm more worried about my father because he's alone, so I don't know if he has food or water or anything. We are just here and we're waiting, so...
You just wait for news.
Exactly.
Chido barreled through Mayotte with such destructive force that even now the island is still without power.
But
Ali is trying to contact his father. He managed to speak to his mother briefly yesterday, but for 3 days he had no news about Mum Tamrat and Dad Ali Hassan. Yesterday was the first time you spoke to them since the cyclone.
yes,
You must have been crazy with worry for 3 days.
I was worried, but I have some news, but not directly with her. But the neighbors called to my sister and tell her that my mom was fine. So I was worried, but it was soft.
A relief to hear from them. And your father? Suddenly, while Ali's talking to me, his phone rings.
Ah, my mom called me.
Take the call.
Hello? أنا كنت قلت ما الكسبة. My dad.
It's okay? Your dad? First time you've spoken to him?
Hello? Ode baba.
Ali's dad describes the complete destruction of their island.
He said that everything is to... You have to where everything is damaged.
Everything, he says, will need to be rebuilt.
There are no electricity, no health, no electricity.
We've been here for a couple of hours, and witnessing the response from the local community is really quite something. These donations haven't stopped coming. But what people like Sumu and Ali really want is to know that their loved ones back in Mayotte are safe and that they'll get help to face what can only be described as an incredibly difficult and uncertain future. For now, there's nothing else Sumu can do. She'll continue to search for her sister and hope that her parents don't have to suffer much longer. Ashish Joshi, Sky News, Reunion Island.